Hello everyone, my name is Joanna Dominguez and today we are going to have a grammar session. We are going to see adjective clauses with prepositions, quantifiers, nouns, and adjective phrases. Let's get started. First of all, what is an adjective clause? It's a dependent clause that functions as an adjective, and it's composed by relative pronouns that can be used as object of preposition in adjective clauses. Let's see an example. The angry tiger snarled at me. Angry is the adjective and it's describing tiger. The tiger that was angry snarled at me. That's the adjective clause. So we have two parts in the sentence. Right? The main part is the main clause, which is referring to the subject. And the second part, after the relative pronoun, is the adjective clause. We have here the relative pronouns who for people, which for things, that for people and things, whom, people, object, preposition, whose, possession, where, about places, and when, about time. Okay, so let's see. Adjective clauses with preposition. The sentence with preposition has the main clause, which is referring to the subject, plus preposition, plus relative pronouns. In the right side of the screen, you will see some of the prepositions. So the example says, that is the teacher to whom I spoke yesterday. That's the formal sentence. But also, I can move the preposition after the verb. It also can replace the relative pronoun, in that case, whom, for who or that. Or even you can put out the relative pronoun and the sentence is not gonna last the sentence. Let's read it. There is the teacher I spoke to yesterday. And that's the informal sentence, right? Okay, so let's time to practice. Read carefully the statements in white and do the exercise. Stop the video. Now, let's move on to the adjective clauses with quantifiers. Some of the quantifiers are located in the right side of the screen. Some adjective clauses have patterns, quantifiers, plus of, plus relative pronoun. Let's see. Chris has two sisters, both of whom smoke. Important, we use quantifiers only in clauses with who, which, whom, and whose. Based on that, it's time to practice. Read carefully the statement and let's do it. Stop the video. Let's move on to the adjective clauses with nouns. Some adjective clauses have the pattern noun of the noun plus of which. And remember, they refer only to things, right? Example, I love that singer, a song of which is yellow. Also, if an adjective clause with noun occurs within the main clause, it's enclosed in commas. Example, horror movies, an example of which is sinister, are still popular. Let's practice. Stop the video. Adjective clauses to adjective phrases. We sometimes shorten adjective clauses to adjective phrases. Main clause plus the adjective phrase. I saw the film based on that book. Important, remember that a clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. An example of that is, he's the professor who's from my college. And a phrase is a group of words that doesn't have both a subject and a verb. Example, he's the professor from my college. Important, an adjective clause with be verbs can only be reduced when who, which, or that is the subject pronoun of the clause. Example, Turtles All the Way Down, which was written by John Green, is a very popular book. I hope you enjoyed that session and it could be really helpful. See you around.